Promised someone this week, they were asking about team compensation and attracting team, keeping team. I said, it's a complicated thing. It's not all, hey, you just need to pay them more. You just need to go here to get somebody. It is a whole complete system. So I'm going to give you some ideas, some tips as we approach this topic so you have some resources. But more importantly than, hey, I'm just going to copy what you say, Ginger, I want you to think about the situation differently. Most people get upset when people don't turn out to be a great employee or they can't fill a position. And my suggestion about all of those situations, the real problem occurred earlier. The real issue is not what the surface, what we're faced with. It's a long-term problem. It's like a marriage that falls apart. It wasn't because you had a fight over what's for dinner tonight. It was a long-standing problem, and that is just what broke the camel's back. So we're going to go back and kind of think about it. So one of the things that came up on the topic, this is just one little nuance of the having a team and building a team that supports you. Because even office cannot grow, even the best dentists in the world, the best marketing, the best everything, without a good team to support them. Now, the good news is it doesn't have to be a team of superstars, 100% superstars. In fact, it ends up being a little frictional. Let's use that word. If we have too many superstars, we need leaders in certain positions. But if we have too many leaders, we don't have any workers. We don't have any followers. So we need a little bit of balance on it. And when I go through and I teach my hiring formula, it's one of our programs that we have that I go through with my clients. And it's something we don't sell. You have to be in one of our masterminds or be part of one of our programs. Sometimes it's available through that. But my hiring formula, we were looking at certain things at certain times. And, as you go through the interview process, anyone can interview well. Anyone can come in with good references. We're judging them for the long haul. That's what the hiring formula is about. The stability of the practice, and are they going to contribute on the long haul? So just diving in that a little bit. That's not what I meant to dive into, but compensation comes up a lot. It's like, am I paying them enough? And so one of the things we talk about is bonuses. Yes, you are giving a fantastic wage. I know you're paying them well. You're probably giving them benefits. There's a lot of perks you gave into. And so as an owner, do not become bitter and say, I pay him well enough. Yes, you do, but that's not the whole thing. It's the appreciation level and things, and make it stand out on a daily basis. So it's appreciation, it's verbal appreciation. It's not just writing the check and throwing it at them. And direct deposit. When money doesn't have a touch anymore, it goes direct deposit from your account to theirs, and you only see it on the profit and loss. They don't even have the emotional attachment of actually when we used to physically get a check, look at the check and say, wow, I was part of this. So that emotional part's been out. But we talk about bonuses. And so my philosophy on bonuses. So, if you do a big bonus where the whole team has to contribute and it goes on for several months, and let's say they inch up there and they're just a little bit shy, but they really didn't meet the criteria, they don't get it. So that will psychologically de-incentivize them. So why should I try? I did my best and it didn't matter. So they need to have milestones to reach that big goal. If you're going to do a big bonus, you have to do other bonuses in the way, and they have to be stepping stones. And also, when you give a whole bonus to the entire team, and if they only get it if everyone does it, I want you to think about every group project that you were assigned in school. You had people who worked and people who didn't. And just think about that in your bonus structure. You're going to have people who are really going to be gung-ho on it, and just people do okay job. They're there to support the practice, but they're not going to give any extra effort. And they have a place in the practice. But why should the people who busted their ass be penalized for that? So that's what I want everyone to think about. You really de-incentivize it. You might say, hey, if we meet this quarterly goal or yearly goal, I will buy you all a new car. Yes, that's a great, huge bonus. It should be worthy of a good big prize, and you have to work hard to get it. but that is going to be a hit or miss, and you will shoot yourself in the foot. So I rather not do that. So we look at instantaneous gratification, because you have to think about the world we live in. Your patients are looking for instant appointments, instant results. Your team members are looking for instant, that a boy, that a girl kind of moments. And so when we do bonuses, we'll do a daily production, because they are in control of the day. That's all they can control. They can't handle 6 months from now. They can't handle 3 months from now. They can control today. And what can they do? The front desk can help control the schedule for optimal scheduling. And really, when people are calling and trying to bail at the last minute, or someone else they can slide in, they are in control of today. Your team in the back can work a little harder or miss lunch sometimes to get that extra production in to meet a daily bonus. So I like a daily bonus that's a quick draw. We talk about the structure in the hiring formula, but it's something they get every day. And it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't break the office's back. And my gosh, it pays for itself 1,000 times over because of production. And so we give them a goal every day, and that goal, they hit it so many days, we increase that goal. So they're always working towards that next new number. And it causes a gradual increase that gives bigger, tremendous growth over a quarter or 6 months. We're working on it. So they can see that goal. They can feel that goal, and they're very involved with that goal. So I like that kind of goal structure. I mean, I like paying people for what they're worth. If somebody's working hard as a dental assistant, I have two, and one's really contributing, one's not, then I can control their salary. I can give them more. I can set up their structure where they're on a compensation production kind of base. I have more control over that, and they have more control over their own destiny. And that's what it all comes down to. People feel worthless and out of control and not valued when they don't have control in their workplace. And when you give them the power back to do that, they will be more likely to work for themselves or not. And if that person's a not, you look at the situation, say, are they going to be a worker bee, and they're stable, they come to work, and I can get so much out of them, and I'm going to pay them so much? Or is it somebody I need to up level? They're here for now, but we're going places. My current ceiling is going to be my new floor, and that person's not going to serve in the next destiny. I'm trying vision of ourselves. I'm trying to think of a word that starts with A, and you know what it is, and I can't think of it right now. We want to give them that kind of destiny and give us that kind of control. You should not ever feel that you're at the mercy of an employee. If you're thinking or losing sleep over an employee, that person needs to go. And so you need to clean up the muck. You don't want that bad apple affecting the rest of morale of the practice. And you want to make sure we've always going through. It makes the day fun when they can hit that daily bonus. It makes the day go by faster. And when the crap hits the fan, they're kind of not as, they get a little more Teflon skin to it because they have this opportunity to do it. And so I really like a daily bonus. It adds up, and it costs, honestly, financially on the paper, it costs me less to provide. And it's not like I'm being cheesy. I want to give something that works. You know, when we have children, sometimes it's that little, you're good at the grocery store, you're going to get candy at the end, versus if you're good for the next 6 months, Tommy, I will buy you a new iPad. And then they don't hit that mark, and then Tommy gets mad. We want to give those little points. It's like being a parent all over again. So I want you to keep that in mind. That's just one team-driven component. We can dig into this a lot deeper, but I want you to think about it from Monday, and I want to give your people more control and give you an opportunity to let them drive more so you can do less of the micromanaging as the owner. So that's your Monday topic for today. Discuss amongst yourselves. I appreciate you. Hey, this is Ginger signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.